I found a theme that I think I can make work. Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe and to leave your feedback in the comments. I post art daily, 5 days a week on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of some of that work in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Bunny comics free at radiocomics.com, and my one-shot comic called Searchers is now available from burningstarcomics.net. Please visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work, and all these links are in my description and bio. And also remember, please watch till the end so you don't miss anything. So much like the characters in the drawings, these are two different sketches that I smushed together and presented as a single post. Now these are the little Sharpie sketches that I put in the envelope when I mail out the winnings to my eBay auctions. What I ended up discovering was that if you just smush their boobs together, it looks like they're in a conflict of some kind. It's like a shorthand. So that's the point of what I'm trying to do here. I also made it a point to do these little Sharpie sketches in like a minute or a couple of minutes, because I don't want to get bogged down in details and I don't want to make like too big a deal of it. And so what happens often, I always scan them after that, because what happens is that when I look at them later, I pick up visual tricks and just ideas for making better drawings a lot when I'm forced to make choices quickly like that. Now here's another crop from my pencil samples for Batman Animated. I'm posting crops a lot recently from that bunch of samples I did, just because I think they came out so nice, and I was really impressed with that, with the Batman Animated designs. I follow a lot of animation design, and what I like a lot about the Batman designs is that they're just so crisp and beautiful and simple, and that's one of the things that makes them easy to draw. And they are easy to draw. That is something that's important in animation, that the designs are able to be drawn by many artists, and all of them have to come out looking the same way. And what that usually ends up meaning is simplicity and clarity. So I find you can get a lot of great dynamic posing, kind of emotional expression, and fluidity from the Batman Animated designs. I decided a while ago that it's okay to not draw like skinny, sort of delicate looking fairies. I tend to kind of pile the thickness on them, and you want to try to do something a little different, and that was the way I went. So this drawing is in ink on tone tan paper, colored up with some markers, color pencils here and there, and a white China crayon, which is it's basically just a wax crayon. They come in a bunch of different colors. White is the only one I use for highlights on these tone tan drawings. When I do these halftone drawings, I tend to focus on doing something to sell on eBay. But this one reminds me that what I really should do, at least sometimes, is take some time and do a much more sort of complex and just sort of a little more artsy kind of work on the paper, because I like working on it so much, and there's a lot of different possibilities that I can go for beyond just graphic impact, which is what I usually do for eBay. I'd like to thank you, my subscribers, and especially my new subscribers. I'm very happy you enjoy hearing something more about the work that I'm doing, and I hope the videos are entertaining, and I really hope you can come back for more.